Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem Rakak Wadash. Say double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Salutation to all the brothers all over the world that teaching this truth. Waking up our people and cursing out two-thirds that it just ain't right. You know, to the Aquas that listen and learn, we say shalom. You know, the name of this lesson is power over the nations. You know, there's a deception in Christianity where the Christians, and then we have brothers who claiming that they coming wrong this truth, but they got evil spirits and they are false prophets, and they claiming that we should love the nations, and that isn't godly. And that we are a separate people. In fact, let me bring out that Deuteronomy 32 verse 8, you know, as you say, separate people. Yeah. Verse 8. Right? No. Actually, that is the wrong scripture. I never want. It has something in it, Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Right? This is Deuteronomy 7 and 6. You say, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that is upon the face of the earth. So for you to be mingling with them is like asking for, when you try to love them and think you know what you are asking for equal rights and justice. God don't want equal rights and justice. That is Satanism. Trying to love the nation is Satanism. Trying to be friend up with the nation is Satanism. The Lord don't want that. The Lord say we are above all nation that is upon the face of the earth. Therefore, Israel had to walk with a certain amount of
pride and dignity.
Elegance, pride and dignity, as Daddy would say. I'll use with dignity, a certain amount of dignity.
Yeah.
You understand? And if we do our pride, it's we have pride over the nation. Not pride amongst ourselves as Israelites, but pride over the nations. That they do not excel over the children of Israel. And now as we get back our heritage, we are rising. And the nations are getting weaker. And the Lord will subdue the nations when he comes. Right? So, Revelation 2, start from verse 25. Yeah. Revelation 2 and verse 25. The word.
This is the book of Revelation, Revelation chapter 2 and verse 25.
The name of this lesson is called Power Over the Nations. Word.
But that which ye have already hold fast till I come.
Word. That which you have hold fast, which I to which I come, is this gospel here, this knowledge here. You have it, and you have to hold fast with it till the Lord come. Can't get weak and effeminate and out of shape and say we could all join up with the nations. No, we can't. That is not the desire of the Lord.
No.
Because we did that for 400 years and it got us nowhere. Our people did that for over 400 years and it got us nowhere. You understand? It just brings shame to the Lord. And the Lord pissed off with me every time we try to join up with the nation or love the nation. See, that time I take to love the nation, I could love my brother as myself. That's what I could do. And of course, curse out 2/3 of our people that just wouldn't come to the Lord. That is the gospel. They hate when Brother Nagat say curse 2/3 out, but that is the gospel. The gospel is to curse 2/3 out. 1/3 will remain, 2/3 will perish. And 2/3 was really made for the fire. Where, Pops?
Because I say, one bad apple will spoil the whole bunch.
You have seen that?
Yeah.
Where?
And he that overcometh and keep my works unto him the end.
Keep my works until the end. So it goes back to what the scriptures say. It is not the hearers of the law is just before God, but the doers. So the doers is the one that doing the works. Can? He said, and keep my works to the end. Where, Pops?
To him will I give power over the nations.
To him will I give power over
the nations.
No, power together with the nations.
Over the nations.
You see, it's not together with the nations, it's power over the nations. Read that over again, 26.
And he that overcometh.
And he said, and he that overcometh, go ahead.
And keep my works unto the end.
You never say keep your words, you know, you say keep my works. In other words, keep doing the works to the end. Go ahead.
To him will I give power over the nations.
He said, to him will I give power over the nations. The nation, you will speak as Yahweh Shai subdue the nations. So when we keep the works over the end, the Lord said that very same authority that Christ over the nation, we will have it over the nation also. Go ahead, verse 27.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Which is hardcore slavery. Hardcore slavery. And we will have a physical rod in our head, in our hand. Salakia, go ahead.
As the vessel of a potter shall they be broken to shiver.
The Lord said, as a vessel of a potter shall the nation be broken into shiver. We're going to break the rulership, break the authority, and physically break them on the head. The Lord said they're going to be broken to shiver.
Shiver.
Go ahead.
Even as I receive of my Father.
And this is Yahweh Shai words in red, so you know he means business. He said, even as I receive of my Father. Go ahead.
And I'll give him the morning star.
And the Lord said, under all what we go and do the nation, the Lord said, because while they keep the works to the end, I will give you the morning star. Read.
He that had an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said unto the churches.
And he that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit say unto the churches. And what the Spirit is saying to us now, endure to the very end.
Yes,
keep this thing to the very end and be separated. Give me Revelation 13 and 7. Power over the nation right through. Revelation 13 and 7.
This is the book of Revelation here, chapter 13, verse 7. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints.
Who is him? Satan. The so-called white man.
And to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations.
So right now, Esau Edom has the power over the nations right now.
All the nations.
But now that very same power will be taken away from him and given unto Yasha Allah. And we will subdue the nation. Just as how Esau had the power right now, we will subdue them and take away their power. Continue. Go down into it. Yeah.
And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life.
Yeah, they worship. How they do worship? And they worship the system because they oblige themselves to the system. They worship the false Messiah of Yahweh Shai. They're doing all what the system provoked them to do. So yeah, the system is the image of the beast. So they set up a system which is an image he make or like unto himself. You understand? And they worship him. Right? So all who worship the image of the beast and his image, read verse 8 again.
Right. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life, of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world.
Of the Lamb slain from what?
The foundation of the world.
From the foundation of the world. Verse 9, go ahead.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Go ahead.
He that leadeth into captivity.
So this man that leadeth us into captivity, or this nation, not just a man but a nation that lead us into captivity, read. Well,
shall go into captivity.
Shall go into captivity. And all the nations are going into captivity alongside the number one nation, which is Esau Edom. They are going into captivity because they did worse than all the nations. Read.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Go ahead.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
And here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Can?
Can.
Right. Give me Isaiah 40 and 17. Isaiah 40 and 17. That is, because let's go over this video. Hold 2 minutes. Let's find out what the crap holes and them want.